Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. So in today's video, I am doing a collective reading and energy update. So I'm going to go ahead and start by shuffling the cards. But while I'm shuffling, I also want to share with you some downloads I've been receiving over the last 48 hours. Now, of course, these readings are timeless. I don't believe in coincidences or accidents. So whenever you've connected with this reading, I do believe it's for a reason. However, as of when I am posting this reading and the 48 hours prior, I've been feeling a lot of really intense energies coming through. So I would love to hear from you in the comments to know if you've been feeling any of this as well, how those energies have been showing up for you. And we are going to be bringing some light to the meaning of some of these energetic experiences, because one of the greatest lessons we are learning as awakened spiritual beings is that everything we feel is for a reason. Many of us have been taught to repress or deny or disconnect ourselves from our beautiful intuitive abilities to sense and channel energy through what we refer to as emotions. So sometimes these channeled energies can be coming from the collective. Sometimes they are coming from a particular soul group, such as a family, a co-working environment, a social environment. Other times they are unconsciously buried energies within our own being that are being brought up to the surface of the conscious mind, being consciously felt as these emotions so that we can free them, so that we can release them, because these unconscious stored emotions that we sometimes call trauma can actually weigh us down and can hold our vibration at a lower set point. So as we release these deeply subconscious emotional patterns through this energy work, which the word that came up for it was work, but that isn't really exactly aligned, because even when we talk about energy work, so much of that isn't work in the traditional 3D sense. It's not something that we are forcing or pushing. It's something that is naturally happening within us, because we are energetic beings that are created to process these energies through our physical body. I know this has been a bit of an intro here, but I just feel that some of you might have certain emotions coming to the surface at this time, or again, over the last 48 hours. I heard the name Lisa for someone, but do keep in mind, of course, whenever I channel specific names or details or numbers, that these are meant for certain individuals. So don't worry if they don't connect with you personally. But I am just picking up that many of us I'm hearing that we're feeling whatever has been unconsciously holding us back, because at a soul level, we have chosen to ascend to a higher level, maybe even on a conscious level as well. You might find yourself connecting with some kind of a vision or a desire for your life. I see someone praying. So if you have a form of prayer to the universe, to God, to whatever divine beings you personally connect with, to your own higher self, in the form of visualizing and manifesting, I'm getting that somehow you have set some kind of profound intention for your life. I'm hearing you came here to do something great. When I use the word great, of course, I mean by your own personal terms, your own personal definition of greatness. Whatever that is for you, you came here to be that. And so things are being unveiled within you, because the first card we have is deceit in the reverse position. And I'm feeling this almost restless, anxious feeling from someone. Someone I'm picking up on here might be feeling a bit restless to get to some kind of destination, to manifest some particular thing, business, income, relationship, material object in your life. And I'm picking up that because you've set some kind of intention for greatness in this life, again, whether that's been through a conscious desire or just unconsciously at the deep core levels of your soul, you incarnated here to do something great. Because you've been holding that intention, your spirit guides, your higher self, whatever divine forces you are connecting with, are unveiling truths to you that must be unveiled in order for you to allow yourself to rise onto this higher timeline, onto this next level of your existence. So again, these unveiled truths could be internal truths within yourself. With rest and rejuvenation in the reverse position, these might be sudden realizations you are having during moments of flow state, whether you are running, exercising, painting, walking in nature, or meditating, whatever you do that has that meditative flow state quality to it for you personally. I'm getting that you might be receiving sudden knowings or unconscious downloads during these times at an increased rate and velocity in order to exponentially get you towards that destination, that next level, whatever that looks like for you. But it's happening ironically through the heaviness, I'm getting self-doubt. Someone might have feelings of self-doubt coming up at times. That might be part of what is being unveiled within you. The universe, your higher self, whatever you connect with, might be showing you patterns within yourself, whether it's self-doubt, fear, insecurity, anxiety, whatever it is. These patterns might be coming up. I'm hearing restriction. You might have been very restrictive with yourself in certain ways when it comes to your body, your eating habits, your routines. I'm hearing rigid. You may have been very rigid in certain ways of being or thinking, because you thought you had to be that way in order to get a particular result. But I hear the universe coming in to say, there is a better way. There is a highway I'm getting as you continue to align more with your true core soul essence, with that authentic frequency within yourself, as you allow these truths to be brought to light both within you and externally. As painful and as challenging as some of them may be, ultimately this is going to build within you that true, authentic foundation of core, deep confidence, with the solar plexus chakra card in the upright position, speaking to that authentic confidence. We've been talking a lot about the solar plexus and how this increase of energy in the solar plexus, which by the way, you could be feeling in your stomach, in your abdomen, through your eating patterns or habits. You might be feeling hungrier than usual, or more nauseous, or less hungry, however it's showing up for you. These energies can manifest in different ways for each of us, but I am seeing some physical effects potentially from these solar plexus shifts and changes. But the actual energetic effects of what is happening in your solar plexus right now is really profound. It is what is building the foundation within you of self-confidence, of freedom, of authentic living, of self-love within yourself. That foundation that is necessary to support you as you then rise into this next level, whatever that looks like for you. So in the extended version of the reading, I will be channeling about this powerful shift happening in your solar plexus. Through this building of your self-worth, of your self-confidence, I will be channeling how this solar plexus shift might be showing up for you, even in ways that might look as we would label as negative in the physical world, as these emotions that come up. but I will also be channeling the long-term effects, how this solar plexus chakra shift and activation is really upgrading your energy to this next level, and how this could continue to transform your life as you have the courage to allow these shifts to continue taking place within you. So the link to those extended messages about these solar plexus chakra shifts and these general life upgrades happening for you through the shifts are in our beautiful soul tribe on Patreon, and the link to that extended reading is in the pinned comment and description box under this video. Okay, so I am now going to be reshuffling the cards here. What else is happening for the collective that I'm picking up on here? Garden and the gate in the reverse position. I'm hearing someone who is guarded is really opening up emotionally, and you are going to begin to see manifestations of this. I feel like this is a person in your life, although it might not look that way for everyone. This could be an opening up just happening generally, collectively, even within you. Indecision in the reverse position. Okay, so yeah, for many of you, I have to tell you, this really feels like an external person in your life who is really beginning to open up emotionally, and also someone who may have been indecisive about something in the past, who is suddenly making you an offer. That's a very clear message coming through now. For some of you, this could be a work situation. This could be platonic. I heard job offer. This is so specific, but if someone recently was rejected from some kind of job or some particular career path that you really have desired, or you felt rejected by something, or you felt like someone wasn't really, I'm hearing, on your case, like they weren't really giving you an opportunity, or they weren't showing up for you in some way, whether it's offering you a job or giving you a raise or something along those lines. I see someone getting some kind of recognition through their work or their business or their finances, a situation that you may have actually been concerned about in the past or felt was delayed. But I see that as you're doing this inner work and really connecting in with your truly unlimited abundance that is your birthright as this powerful, unlimited, creative being that you are, as you're connecting in with those abundant frequencies and in connection with that, tapping into really opening yourself to greater self-love, unconditional self-love, no longer needing the material things, the success in the traditional sense, the labels to feel accomplished, to feel worthy, to feel self-loving and successful. Ironically, that choice to unconditionally love and accept yourself is actually opening you up to these massive opportunities. And particularly for some of you in business or the workplace, this reversal of a rejection or a reversal of a situation where you actually felt disappointed, if that makes sense. I don't know who that's for, but hopefully that reaches whoever needed that message. I'm getting the name Greg or Gregory for someone for some reason. Okay, so for others of you, if this doesn't apply to a work or business situation, I'm actually picking up this could be romantic for some of you as well, that you may have felt rejected by a particular person romantically. You may have felt as though they were closed off to you. I just saw the number 1414. So I am going to channel from that number in connection to all of this as well. You guys know I do like to look up these angel numbers as they come up in the readings. Yeah, wow. This number speaks to focusing on your own needs and desires. This is a number of self-realization, spiritual growth, the embodiment of inner fulfillment. And what I'm getting is this person romantically in someone's life here. I'm also getting the number 999, but this person may have caused you to doubt yourself, may have caused you to undermine your own confidence, because you may have, with this Six of Swords reversed, felt a lack of progress in this connection, a lack of moving forward. You may have internalized that lack of progress and beat yourself up about it, or thought there was something wrong with you. But ultimately, I see that you've made this choice to reverse that dynamic, creating polarity, creating magnetism, by really focusing on yourself, your inner fulfillment, your own self-actualization, focusing on defining what you want and need from a relationship and demanding that from any potential partner or connection, not demanding in the aggressive sense, but asserting your wants, needs, and desires to the universe and holding that energetic standard by no longer accepting less for yourself in any area of your life, including in these love situations. And I see that your energetic shift has powerfully impacted this person as well. I see them almost like switching within their energy, where before they may have felt a bit suffocated or trapped by the idea of this connection. They may have been afraid of being abandoned, which actually caused them to project out this abandonment emotionally, or this emotional shutdown. But I see that as you have reversed your own energy, as you focused more on yourself, this person has responded to that. And I see them just being incredibly decisive about what they want, and those wants very clearly involving you and a movement forward in this situation. So in the extended version of the reading, for whoever is connecting with this in a romantic way, because I do feel it's a good many of you, I will be channeling more information on this romantic situation, how this person's energy has shifted, how they are feeling towards you at this time. I am sensing a very strong magnetic pulling from this person to you, that they're feeling very drawn to you, very much wanting to open up in this decisive energetic space. So we will be channeling more messages from this romantic person in the extended reading, which again is on Patreon and is linked in the pinned comment and description box under the video. Okay, so now I am going to be tapping into your spirit guides, your higher self, and channeling whatever messages want to come through. So if you would like to receive a message, I do recommend double checking that you are subscribed to this channel and also liking the video, because these actions of liking and subscribing are forms of energetic transference, and they do allow me to pick up more easily on your energy. So I'm really feeling pulled to the Star Seed Oracle deck. And the first card here, and I got a wave of chills from this card, is Double Mission, Light Worker, Star Seed, serve the world by being you. I keep seeing someone's mouth, which when my spirit guides are pointing this direction, this can indicate someone using their voice as an integral part of their mission here on Earth. But also, whenever this double mission card comes out here, sometimes to me it indicates that you could be working in connection with another divine counterpart soul, either in the spiritual realm, non-incarnated, or an incarnated divine counterpart soul that is sometimes called a twin flame. So not everyone listening will resonate as being on a twin flame journey, but if that is the case, I'm feeling this call towards personal mission, or a mission, some kind of purpose that in 3D might look highly personal. It might look like you pursuing some kind of dream or goal, standing up for yourself, really beginning to speak your truth or share your authentic core soul frequency on this planet through whatever channel or medium resonates with you personally. But what I'm really getting is, even if this mission looks highly personal, it has a huge collective impact. And if you are a twin flame, this highly personal appearing mission is actually intricately connected with your twin flame mission, which quite simply is to be this beacon of joint unconditional love and light on the planet. You leave your footprint, your mark, energetically on the planet simply by having the courage to exist in connection to one another and simultaneously holding that frequency of unconditional love. And this is not something to be underestimated because it is a challenge, and it begins with really unconditional self-love, breaking all those barriers and boundaries and illusions that cause us to disconnect from our own self-loving frequency. And as a result, to disconnect from love generally. But of course, we are now reverse engineering this equation. We are connecting in with profoundly deep levels of unconditional self-love that are automatically radiating outward this beacon of unconditional love, which, as we know, unconditional love is the most powerful frequency on the planet. So this has an extremely powerful, uplifting impact on everyone and everything you touch, beautiful soul, and even those things and people that are beyond your 3D vision that you may not even realize that you are affecting. I'm seeing someone who is sharing something online. So if you are sharing your frequency and this frequency of unconditional love through some kind of online channel, such as a digital medium form, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever it is for you, a podcast or a book even that you're selling online, I'm getting that particularly there's a message for you about not underestimating your impact, and a secondary message that says you are right on track. You are so in alignment with your true soul's blueprint and what you came here to be and do, because I'm picking up on someone who might have the tendency to doubt themselves from time to time. And know that when you are sharing pieces of yourself, your frequency, your soul, especially publicly or online, that at times you can be susceptible to thought forms that you unconsciously absorb, that people send you when they listen or watch your content or your media. So take care to really protect yourself. And I see this self-protection dominantly being building such a strong fortitude, a foundation of self-love and self-confidence within that can withstand anything. Because the more that you are capable of sharing and spreading your beautiful frequency, your authenticity, your truth, your love, know that the greater this frequency extends, the more strongly it will trigger the collective unconscious, what we sometimes call the collective shadow. And you, being the empathic being that you are, can sometimes feel the triggering of this collective shadow as well. You are playing an integral role in actually awakening the planet, awakening this collective unconscious through triggering their shadow. Because of course, the awakening comes through the triggering of the shadow and the resultant ego death that leads us into the pure core soul frequency that is left when everything else begins to be triggered and deconstructed. And I see you playing a role in that. I'm actually picking up very strongly that your voice, your light may actually at times attract criticism from people around you, from others generally, and know that this is not a sign that you are not worthy or that you are not on the right track or that you are not going to be immensely successful, because all of those things are assured as you are living in alignment with your true soul's blueprint. But this just means your light has become so powerful that it is powerfully triggering the unconscious collective. But again, on the other side of this triggering is this mass awakening that you are playing such a huge role in. Wow, really beautiful messages coming through from your guides and from your higher self. So I'm going to reshuffle the cards. And today I'm going to close the reading by pulling one final Starseed Oracle card and actually reading a little bit from the guidebook here. This is just what I'm feeling called to do at the end of this reading. Okay, so this card is Earth School. I feel someone just being deeply reminded why they chose as a soul to incarnate here, to come here. And I'm going to read from the guidebook here. Planet Earth is a great initiation for the soul, and life lessons are the curriculum for which we enroll. These aren't one-time lessons, but themes we choose to circle around, deepening our experience of them as we make our way through the spiral of life. Life lessons aren't only about getting it right. They're also about getting it wrong. Remembering that Earth is a planet of polarity helps with this understanding. Each year, the study deepens more and more. Find a way to grow and soften your heart through the highs and lows. Pulling this card means you're being called to embark on a new area of growth. You're being reminded that all of these difficulties are opportunities for soul growth. It's interesting because with the difficulties coming through in that guidebook message, I'm strongly picking up that, as I mentioned at the very beginning of this reading, especially over the last few days, maybe just generally recently in your life, as of whenever you're watching this reading, you may have found yourself coming up against challenges mentally, emotionally, internally in your life, and wondering to yourself, where are these things coming from? Because in many areas, you may have been feeling yourself coming into joy, coming into peace, into alignment, but then there are these seeming roadblocks, delays, these mental or emotional blocks that seem to come up, and you might find yourself being really hard on yourself about these things. But I am getting these strong message that any difficulties recently in your life have actually been a gift given from you to you, from your higher self that sees this bird's eye perspective to your 3D self, in order to take you to that next level of growth or evolution that you've requested. So in the extended version of the reading, I will be channeling more about potential difficulties you've seen recently in your life and how these are actually catalyzing you, uplifting you to this next level. So again, all of those extended Patreon messages are in the reading linked in the pinned comment and description box under this video. Otherwise, thank you for tuning in to today's reading. If anything here resonated, feel free to leave me a comment under the video and let me know. I will talk to you again in Wednesday's reading.